Welcome to this week's edition of Western Water Watch, brought to you by westernwater.com. We've got a packed report for you covering drought trends, wildfire readiness, water reuse, legal showdowns, and more across the Colorado River Basin. Let's dive in, starting with a report from the Western Governors Association. Following one of the driest winters on record, especially for Arizona and New Mexico, western states are ramping up wildfire preparedness. In Arizona, Governor Katie Hobbs urged residents to get fire ready. Over 23,000 acres have already been treated since last July, with a goal of 30,000 acres by June. More than 1,000 firefighters also attended the state's annual Wildfire Academy. In New Mexico, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham declared Wildfire Awareness Week. The state passed bills creating a fire planning task force and 2 new wildfire funds. In Colorado, Governor Jared Polis announced 37 mitigation grants to 26 counties. He emphasized that wildfire prevention is a statewide priority. Utah joined the Great Plains Fire Compact to improve interstate collaboration. They're partnering with Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and even Saskatchewan, Canada. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom issued an executive order to boost future wildfire adaptation. And in Wyoming, Governor Mark Gordon approved $20 million to replenish the state's emergency fire suppression account. The Groundwater Resources Association is seeking experts to help shape the future of groundwater policy. Abstract submissions are now open for the 2025 Western Groundwater Congress, scheduled for October in San Diego. This year's theme is community. Submissions should focus on aquifer recharge, contaminant cleanup, SGMA policy, and community-led science. The deadline is April 30th, and full details are on the Western Groundwater Congress website. A new report by UCLA and the Natural Resources Defense Council is calling out inefficiencies in wastewater reuse. Only 26% of treated municipal wastewater is reused across the 7 Colorado River Basin states. Top performers are Nevada at 85% and Arizona at 52%. Lagging behind are California at 22%, New Mexico at 18%, Colorado and Wyoming at just over 3%, and Utah at less than 1%. The report urges federal investment in setting reuse targets, better data collection, and expanded funding through Bureau of Reclamation programs. 2 Nevada bills, AB 104 and SB 36, aim to tackle aquifer overuse by permanently retiring groundwater rights through voluntary buybacks. AB 104 creates a voluntary retirement program endorsed by the Nature Conservancy. SB 36 allows the state to proactively target priority basins. Both are administered under the Nevada Conservation and Recreation Program. Costs are relatively low, under $400,000 over 3 years, but the long-term impact could be significant. If passed, Nevada could set a model for the entire West. A federal court has halted the expansion of Gross Reservoir in Colorado. Judge Christine Arguello ruled that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers violated environmental laws. The ruling suspends construction and permanently blocks enlargement of the reservoir. Denver Water, which serves 1.5 million residents, plans to appeal. They warn that halting mid-construction poses safety risks, including job losses and instability at the partly deconstructed dam site. A temporary 14-day stay was granted to prepare for a court hearing on structural safety, scheduled for later this month. In New Mexico, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham just signed a series of transformative water bills focused on sustainability and PFAS regulation. House Bill 137 creates the Strategic Water Supply Program, using brackish water for industry while conserving fresh water. Senate Bill 21 regains state control over surface waters left unprotected after the Sackett v. EPA decision associated with waters of the U.S. House Bill 212 and House Bill 140 tackle toxic PFAS chemicals, phasing them out in consumer goods, and declaring PFAS firefighting foam as hazardous waste. These moves support New Mexico's 50-year Water Action Plan. To protect fish during spring migration, California is reducing state water project pumping by 50%, from 1,200 to 600 cubic feet per second. Despite the cutbacks, San Luis Reservoir is 90% full. Looking ahead, California may adopt the Healthy Rivers and Landscapes program. It's a $2.6 billion ecosystem-based plan to replace current mandates with more adaptive, voluntary practices. This would prioritize habitat, reduce legal gridlock, and align with modern infrastructure needs. That includes the proposed Delta Conveyance Project, which could have captured 760,000 acre-feet of stormwater this winter alone. This week's drought report shows a mixed picture across the Colorado River Basin. There is worsening drought in southeastern Arizona, northern New Mexico, southwestern Colorado, and southern Utah. The week saw improvement in northeastern Nevada, southern Wyoming, and northwestern Colorado. Storage remains strained. Lake Powell is 33% full. Lake Mead is 34% full. The Colorado River system is at 41% capacity. Nationwide, 64.75% of the U.S. is experiencing some level of drought. The coming week brings continued dryness and above-average temperatures, likely accelerating snowmelt. That wraps up this week's Western Water Watch. For full details and daily updates, visit westernwater.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week with more critical updates from across the Colorado River Basin.